So with 0.4.0, I feel like I need to talk about this update a little bit. I haven't done a video in a while, but I just came back to Deadside to see what I've been missing out on, and I came back to the new weapon recoil system. I watched Loaf's video. I'm sure everyone else has who is in the community who follows his stuff and anything on this game. And he was talking about how much better the recoil is in the game. Now, I don't agree. I actually feel like the recoil in this game is so much worse now. The pick up and play aspect of this game is completely lost because it really does hurt the casuals, people who don't have a lot of time to play and get good at the recoil. I'll give you an example right now as I shoot. I'm not going to control this recoil at all. It's just going to go straight to the sky. Do that with the P90 as well. And a pistol. I'm not controlling that at all. Why does the pistol recoil go all the way to the sky when you're gripping the gun with two hands like that? Why does it have to do that? I just don't understand. I feel like this game has now adopted a more arcadey style of shooting akin to CSGO or the old Rust recoil, and I don't think it suits this game at all. Like a game that they're claiming to be a tactical FPS. Sure, you have to control your shots and bring them back. That's fine, but I just don't love how this recoil is. As far as the rest of the game, I think like some of these updates are really good. Improved animations. Looks really good. And one other thing I really like about this update. The sound, so much cooler now. Sounds really good. It's going to be a bit hard to figure out where the sounds are coming from when you're being shot at and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool improvement. I actually think that's really, really awesome. And weapons have now got durability. So, I don't know how you can see this. I just hover over it. 94% durability. I tested this in the PTS server, and it wasn't until around 20% or less where it started really jamming a lot. And the jamming was really quite easy. It was just a quick reload. Just press R and to unjam it. Unlike like a game like Escape from Tarkov where you have to do gymnastics to unjam your gun unless you change your keybinds. So that's a really cool implementation. I don't mind it. I don't mind that durability is in the game now. I actually feel like it makes people have to use their guns or clean their guns, which is cool. It's not a big deal. It's a pretty interesting change. I haven't checked out disassembling weapons yet, so I don't really have a lot to say on it, but I'm sure it's a fine implementation. Weapon repair toolkits. I haven't got one of them yet, but again, another thing to craft, something else to do. That's pretty cool. The first fauna they added to the game are ducks. I don't know why they chose ducks. Seems kind of weird. Maybe it was easier to animate a duck than it was a deer, but it's a pretty strange addition to the game. Also, the duck whistle, another strange addition to the game. But the fact that you can make a campfire and cook on that campfire now, also pretty cool. I haven't got any footage of the army flask and the water collector because I don't have a base on the server that I'm playing on. But there is also those new ways of obtaining water in the game, which is really cool. I think that's really cool. More survival mechanics in the game are good, gives people more things to do. Albeit there is not that much more to do in the game, it's still a really cool addition. So rebalancing the bots comes back a little bit to the recoil. Now the bots are going to be a little bit harder with the new recoil. It's going to be a little harder to control the recoil, so killing them should be a little bit harder naturally. But the thing I have the problem with that change of the recoil is if you were already a low time player, someone who couldn't play a lot, or a casual, you probably weren't doing the 3 stripe and epic missions anyway, like the hard and epic missions. But if you couldn't hit your shots when the recoil was very low, it's going to be so hard to hit your shots now. So everyone's kind of relegated to tap firing, but the problem is the bots haven't had those same rules applied to them, so they're not going to be tap firing you at all. They're going to full auto spray you and destroy you. So I don't love that. But the things that have changed that are good is the weapon allocation in the game. So AI bots at the military bases and bunkers should actually spawn with more variety of weapons, which will be cool. So it won't just be AKs and Mosins only. You should have more SMGs and and things of that sort of nature. And not just pistols, like pretty disappointing every time you got a bunch of pistols, although they are good money to, you know, for like farming up cash in the game. It should be less pistols and more actual like full firearms that will probably destroy you a lot quicker, which is kind of like good and disappointing. And the traders have been changed quite a bit. There's a whole lot less you can get at them, but it does slow the progression of the game down. And I do feel like that's something they listen to about when, with like people like myself were complaining about the progression in the game is just too fast. So if you're starting fresh on a server now, at least the progression of the game will feel a little slower. My only issue is that players who are quite good and play a lot, there's really no disadvantage to them because they already know how to get good gear, and it doesn't slow them down at all. It actually just slows the casuals down more. So if there was another way they could slow the gameplay down that was a bit more balanced for everyone, but people are going to know life the game regardless, so there is not a lot they can really do in that regard, I guess. Yeah, the new sounds and handling of the weapons really good. New gunshot sounds sound cool. New indoor sounds and reverberation sound really cool. They also added 15 campsites throughout the peninsula, which I have not seen a single one yet, and I roamed around for about 2 hours on the public test server and about an hour while I was recording this video, and I didn't really see any of them yet, but it's something that I'm kind of excited to discover along the way as I replay the game again. And coastlines have been redesigned. Quality of life and other changes. The effects of character's condition have been changed with satiety and hydration parameters equal to or above 90%. Regeneration and movement speed have been increased. So I think you get a buff if you have 90% health and above. It makes you run faster in those long stretches of running. Again, that's the thing with the level design. Adding the 15 campsites is like, it's a cool addition and all, and I do want them to fill out the world more. I just want them to fill out the world more between other points of interest, so it feels like a living, breathing world. So we're not just running from one small area to another small area with nothing in between. That's my kind of criticism has been of the game for a while. It's a little bit empty feeling still. So hopefully that's something they work on in the future. I know they will, because the game isn't heading in the right direction, and I do believe in this game. I know I always seem pretty negative on this game, but I actually do believe in this game. That's why I still play it. It's why I have 150 hours on Steam in this game with the small amounts of things that there is actually to do in it. And there's a myriad of bug fixes, which is great. We always need more bug fixes in the game, so that's cool. Keep doing those things. I'm working on a second season of my playthrough of Deadside. It's something completely different. I'll start fresh wipe and start from zero. I'm going to keep it a little under wraps right now because I'm still working on what I want to do for it, but I am planning on coming back with a new second season of Deadside playthrough, and hopefully to do more videos. I'm kind of deciding to come back slowly because I'm feeling a little bit more like I believe in myself with what I'm doing. So if you guys have stuck around till the end of the channel, till the end of the video, appreciate that. Thank you for watching. You know, if you guys like it, you know what to do, sub and all that, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.